Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, beautiful people. How is everybody doing today? I hope that all is well. First, let me say, welcome to Stu Queen Bee's Thoughts. I'm Stu Queen Bee, and this is my channel. We are considered the Royal Gladiators over here because we never give up and we never give in. We may go through it, and life may continue to life for us, but we still never give up, no matter how bad sometimes we may want to. But God knows better. So, got an issue with that, take that up with God. That's all I can say. But I pray that everyone is well. Um, Excuse the fire trucks, ambulance, whatever. Somebody tearing up something outside. Um, Please, when you enter my queendom, I'd appreciate if you will please hit the like button. That is like ringing my doorbell and letting the queen know that you are at the door and have arrived on time for this little bit of black news, black history, or whatever you want to call it. It's giving us a greater look into the Bible, but even at a better cost for ourselves. And I'm going over the women of the Bible for women of color. And her name is Miriam. Miriam. Let's see. Let's get on down to it. We ain't gonna waste no time like we normally do. It says Miriam, plagued by jealousy. We all know a lot of people be jealous for no reason, but they do it anyway. Mm-hmm. And please hit the like button when you come in the building. Just wanted to say that. And yes, this is pre-recorded. All of the women of color from the Bible will be pre-recorded videos. But please stop by and at least listen to them and give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't like it. Be honest with me. If you subscribe to the channel, it must be something that's entertaining to you. Or you're just trying to help us just to get to her spot. Either way, I appreciate you. But again, let's talk about Miriam. Miriam, plagued by jealousy. Miriam was the daughter of an Amram and Joshebe. I forgot his name, how to pronounce it. And the sisters of Aaron and Moses. Bible scholars assume her to be the sister mentioned in Exodus 2, who watched the basket that held baby Moses float through the river. Float through the reeds to the Pharaoh's palace. Y'all know how that is. When sometimes you might know how it is, and sometimes you might not. It's basically when you know somebody take a child and leave a child somewhere. At least leave it somewhere where the child is safe. Is what you're supposed to do. So I remember watching in the Bible story that they did watch the child go down the little river bank to over the Pharaoh's area where the women were. I'm a biblical story lover too, so my apologies to anyone that is not. I am, because I know without God I would not be here, and that is sure. Let's see. Excuse me, I choked to that. Miriam watched from afar as Pharaoh's daughter retrieved the basket and claimed Moses as her son. Miriam offered to get a wet nurse. The child's own mother, unbeknownst to Pharaoh's daughter, see Exodus 2, verses 7 through 9. Years later, Moses fled Egypt and settled in Midian. He met Zipporah, the daughter of Jethro, a Midianite priest, and married her. Exodus 2, 15 through 21. Sometimes later, Miriam and Aaron criticized Moses because of the Cushite wife. Numbers 12, 21. We are not certain if Zipporah is to be identified as this woman that Miriam and Aaron spoke against. Is it possible, though not necessarily so, that the Cushite's wife mentioned here was another woman Moses had married? In addition to the circumstances related to Moses' wife Miriam, Aaron questioned and challenged Moses' sole right to speak for God to the people. As a result of the opposing Moses, which stemmed from jealousy, Miriam was stricken with leprosy. Numbers 12. Sorry about that. I just got stuck. Verses 9 through 10. After Moses and Aaron interceded with God on Miriam's behalf, she was healed of her leprosy after 7 days confinement. See Numbers 12, verses 11 through 15. The spirit of Miriam is alive and well in many women today. We daily suffer physically and spiritually culminates as a result of the deeply rooted jealousy that we harbor. It is jealousy that creates criticism and envy of our friends, loved ones, and even strangers. Jealousy and the action that results from it are not of God. I tell you all the time, somebody jealous of somebody else, it has nothing to do with God. That's them, and they have problems. They need help with their problems. So then, how do we, I hate their words, thwart or control jealousy? How do we prevent ourselves from suffering Miriam's plight? We must be reborn each day. See God in our everyday thoughts and actions. We need to pray to Him for strength to the spirit, mind, Christ, center, and God directed into our homes, workplaces, communities, and most of all, our churches. Do you sometimes struggle with jealousy and criticism? Ask yourself that question. Ask God to receive glory from your life as He deals with you. Read Exodus 2, verses 4 through 10. Then Exodus chapter 15, verses 20 through 21. Numbers chapter 12, chapter 12, verse 1 through 16, and Numbers chapter 20, verses 1, 26 and 59. Deuteronomy chapter 24 and 9, and Micah, what is it called? Micah, I think it is. Micah, I do believe it is. Chapter 6 and 4. I thank everyone that stopped by and took the time to listen to this Women of the Bible for Women of Color. And we had talked about Miriam today. So with that being said, with Miriam being said, all that good stuff, we have to look at the women of the Bible and look at ourselves to see if there is something that reminds us of that fits perfectly in position for our own lives. Because sometimes we can find affirmation, a good word, and it could touch your heart more than you ever thought it would. I know I have. The world is filled with different opportunities. I am taking a step to make use of them, and see myself successful in my career. Okay. I feel you. Another affirmation. Let's check it out. I'm just scrolling, y'all. Mind me none. Affirmations for leadership. Here go emotional healing. Here we go. Got one more for you. One more for you, and I will get out y'all way. I am an artwork of nature and love. I love my body, spirit, and mind. I I am brave and resilient to never give up. My heart is large enough to accommodate every dream, every emotion, every sorrow and joy. I will keep going. And that is definitely one for me and for the books. Let's see. Last one. This is definitely the last one. I am human. I am not a vengeful spirit. I do not hate, resent, or hold a grudge against people who have hurt me. It is better to let it go and be free. Like I told y'all, God is working on me. Okay. So I appreciate that one. But I still got a little grudge on it, some stuff. I'm just saying. God forgive me and I apologize for it. But I'm just being honest. Regardless of whatever happens, wherever I land on my feet, I am going to be me. Wholeheartedly 100% me. I realize you can either like me, love me, or don't know me at all. Because that's the only way you can dislike me if you don't know me. And I'm not patting myself on the back, but pat on the back because I know the type of sister that I am. And I know the type of friend that I am. I hold true to who I am. No matter where people try to drag me, I hold true to myself. And I understand, Miriam, I understand quite a few of these stories from these women from the Bible because we give a lot as women just in general. We give birth, we give life, and we have to go through the struggle of carrying, making sure our baby is safe, it's growing properly. Men just like to get to make, males just get to make them and move on to the next one. But we women, we have such a power in us that we have no clue that God has put in the center of you. And the reason why a lot of us, and I will add myself, are not being blessed with God, all of what God has given for us, we could be scared. Were you not used to change? I know I'm not used to change. I don't like to be, I like to be right sometimes. I don't want to be right all the time. I just be asking for God to bless me with what I feel I believe I deserve. Now, if he believes I deserve something different, then he will let that be known. But I hope that God blesses each and every one of you. Touches your mind, body, and spirit. And allows you to look just a little bit deeper into who you are. And love your womanhood. Never be ashamed of any part of it. God has made you uniquely you and perfectly imperfect. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. I hope you enjoyed this story about Miriam. And when you come through, please leave a comment down below. I would truly appreciate it. Hook a sister up. Let them know. I'm trying to get these watch hours in too. So if you know somebody, feel free to share it. I'd appreciate it. With that being said, y'all, I don't know what time it is. I love y'all. Appreciate you. Love upon yourself. Love upon your family. Put your family first. Put God first. And don't let nobody take nothing else from you. You heard me? With that being said, y'all, it's Astute Queen Bee out. Deuces.
I spent so many nights sleeping on me, but I finally realized I'm all that I need. I'm that girl, been that chick. couple on the side. Maybe